For most of the season, everyone pretended nothing was wrong. Fake smiles on TV, carefully chosen words, polite phrases about growth, chemistry, and adjustments. But underneath all that professional calm, something was breaking. And it wasn't Caitlin Clark. It was the system around her. So when Charles Barkley finally spoke, it didn't sound like a hot take. It sounded like a man who had watched long enough and finally snapped. He said one simple line: "Y'all should be thanking her." That sentence hit harder than any highlight all season. It wasn't praise, it was correction. It was Barkley telling the league to stop pretending the situation was complicated. Caitlin Clark didn't cause a problem. She exposed one. From the moment she entered the WNBA, the spotlight followed her everywhere. Not because she chased it, but because she already owned it. And that made people uncomfortable. Not because attention is bad, but because it forced the league to confront a truth they weren't ready for. Fans don't follow logos. They follow stars. And Caitlin Clark wasn't just another rookie. She was already a ritual, a built-in audience, millions deep, showing up before she even touched a professional court. They knew her range, her swagger, her poise, her fearlessness. So when she arrived in the WNBA, fans didn't discover her. They continued with her. And that difference matters. Discovery can be manufactured. It can be controlled. Continuation? You can't stop it, slow it, or shape it. The league expected a cool-off period, a leveling out, a moment where the hype would fade. Instead, the exact opposite happened.
He said a lot. He said a lot. He said a lot. Joy, I will sound off quickly, and then I'm so eager to listen to what everybody else has to say. There's a very thin line between hate and facts. And what I believe to be the case is that there was incremental growth in the WNBA comparatively to the exponential growth we are seeing now. What I'm about to tell y'all, I haven't heard before, so I doubt you have either. Before the 2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership. What that means is if the WNBA were continue to grow at the rate it grew from 22 to 23, it would take until 2028 to do what Caitlin Clark did this year. Okay, now let's not talk viewership, let's talk ticket sales. Bear with me. Ticket sales grew in 2023 by 16% from 2022. Ticket sales have grown by 93% in 2024. What that means is without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would have taken till 2029 or 2030 to get to where Caitlin Clark has gotten them today. Okay, we've talked ticket sales and we've talked viewership. Now let's talk about regular season viewership, not draft viewership. Regular season viewership, it grew by 20%.
The spotlight didn't shrink when Caitlin Clark arrived. It exploded. Every arena felt different. Not just louder, different. Phones were out before warm-ups. Fans who never cared about matchups suddenly cared about every possession she touched. And that's when the tension began. Not from the fans, from inside the league. Some players loved the attention. Others felt threatened by it. And instead of embracing the moment, the league tried to control it. They preached humility. They talked about fitting in. They insisted she had to earn status. But fans don't ask for permission. Fans decide for themselves. And they chose Caitlin Clark. The pushback didn't hit all at once. It dripped in slowly. Doubting her impact. Nitpicking her attitude. Treating normal rookie moments like proof she was somehow overrated. Then USA Basketball threw gasoline on the fire, leaving her off, downplaying her importance, pretending the future of the sport didn't already revolve around her. But that decision didn't calm anything down. It blew the conversation wide open.
As an example, for the first time probably ever, that a player has gone from college, from a major college like Notre Dame, to the WNBA, and in their rookie season became more well-known in the WNBA. That was a relative unknown in the grand scheme of things. Yes, people that were really involved know who Sonia Citron is. It's like people who are really involved know who Olivia Miles is. But Sonia Citron became a much bigger name after she was in the WNBA, which is a rare thing to happen, which is really rare to happen.
So, you see tremendous amount of talent, and I think you ask what have they done right? I don't.
Everything intensified from that point forward. While committees argued behind closed doors, fans kept watching Caitlin Clark. While critics tried to twist narratives, networks followed one thing only: the numbers. And those numbers kept rising. Then came the moment that changed the entire conversation. When Caitlin Clark showed up in NBA spaces, the reaction was instant. Not polite, not casual, focused. NBA crowds, the toughest, most unforgiving audiences in the sport, didn't just notice her. They locked in. Phones came out. Heads turned. The building shifted. That's when it became clear. This wasn't a women's basketball story anymore. It was a basketball story. And basketball culture is ruthless. It doesn't care about politics. It doesn't care about narratives. It doesn't care about who the league wants to push. It cares about presence. And Caitlin Clark has it. The NBA crowd didn't follow her because they were told to. They followed her because she felt authentic, because she belonged. And once NBA fans validate a player, there's no taking it back. That's the highest test in the sport, and she passed it effortlessly. No hype, no performance, just calm confidence, a deep understanding of the game, and millions of people watching it unfold in real time.
20, 30 years ago did not experience the same things that guys are experiencing now. They're not getting these checks. They're not, the CBA is better every single time. That's how it works. That's how progress works. So she's doing everything that she's supposed to do, and she also didn't ask for this. She just happened to be the one.
And not only that, for me, like...
Can we call her Messiah? She's saving that game.
If you sacrilegious,
like, we sit in the locker room and we say, man, how he get that money? Mm-hmm. How he get that? Or he ain't that good or whatever. Like, that happens, right? Mm-hmm. So I can understand, Acho, you play linebacker, you could be like, man, I feel like I'm better than this linebacker and he making more money than me. Shady was the highest paid running back in football. It was somebody before him. He probably thought he was better than him. You know what I'm saying? And he's making more money. Caitlin Clark making the same bread as y'all on this basketball court.
Well, not off of it.
On the basketball, but I'm just saying, we're talking on court.
Can we